Hello, my name is Keith Bailey, here to do my picks for Week 6. I'm not giving up on Tennessee yet, but was not thrilled with the way they played in the second half of that game. Not thrilled at all. I was watching it on a live stream, and as soon as Cleveland made the score 28-10, I immediately said, I was like, they came back once, they're going to do it again. Because I know how Tennessee plays, and that's what happened. I just saw it coming. But regardless, moving on. Colts at Texans. Thursday night game. Houston coming off a loss, a close game against the Dallas Cowboys. And the Colts coming off their third consecutive victory against a pretty good team. Colts take it 31-26. I think the Colts win their fourth straight game and they take control of the AFC South. Next game, Patriots at Bills. Bills were very, very lucky to win that game. It's not often you see a kicker miss 3 field goals in one game. I gotta take the Patriots though, 27-20. I think the Bills are gonna put up a fight like they usually do against New England, but I think New England takes it. And Tom Brady doesn't lose very often against Buffalo, so I have to go with New England. That was one way for New England to make a statement. I mean, I counted them out personally, so I was wrong. Next game, Ravens at Buccaneers. Here's your upset pick of the week. I'm picking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to upset the Baltimore Ravens, 30-21. I like Tampa Bay. They had New Orleans last week in New Orleans. That's a hard place to play, and the Ravens' loss against the Colts exposed a lot of flaws for them, and I think their 3 straight wins, part of me thinks they were flukes, but again, part of me thinks that they're justified. But regardless, I have the Buccaneers winning. They win 30-21. There's still hope for my outside division winner pick right there. There's still hope. Steelers at Browns. I've always liked Cleveland. They're my dad's team. I mean, how can I not like my father's team, especially if they're the Browns? That was the silver lining to losing last weekend. That really was the silver lining. Yes, it was a family rivalry. Sucks to be on the losing end of it, but that, like I said before, that's the silver lining, is that it was Cleveland. And if I were to lose to any team like that, it would be the Browns. I think the Browns beat the Steelers 27-23. They're at home. The Steelers, I don't think they're as good as their 3-2 record indicates. And they got blown out by the Ravens. They barely beat the Jaguars. Yeah, I'm not a believer in the Steelers team whatsoever. I believe in the Browns. I think they can create fits for people this year. So I have Cleveland taking it 27-23. Panthers at Bengals. Cincinnati will come out and they will floor the Bengals 34-21. The Bengals don't lose at home. Carolina is the only team with a winning record have a negative point differential, and I think Carolina has a tough time. And I think with that Bengals defense trumps that Panthers offense any day, especially at home. Jaguars at Titans. God forbid. I'm picking Tennessee. 31-17, and if they lose, I've lost all hope in them. But regardless, I know I've been talking about Tennessee a lot. I'm venting to you guys. That's what it is. But and I'm a glass half full kind of guy, and I look at it this way: 1-4 in 2003, finished 11-5. 0-5 in 2006, finished 8-8. 0-6 in 2009, finished 8-8. We're 1-4 this year. This is where the wins are going to start coming. But I don't know. I just don't see us losing to Jacksonville at home. But of course, I said that last year too. But 31-17, Tennessee beats Jacksonville. Next game, Packers at Dolphins. Green Bay is going to beat the Dolphins, but the Dolphins are not going to make it an easy win. Packers take it 33-24. Dolphins had a bye week. Green Bay looked very good on Thursday night. Lions at Vikings, probably one of the closest games of the week to pick. I have to go with Detroit. They got their kicker situation all figured out now. I think the Lions take it 24-21 over the Minnesota Vikings. But man, if the Vikings win this game, just a scenario. If the Vikings win this game, the Packers somehow lose to Miami, and the Bears somehow beat the Falcons, that entire division will be 3-3. But regardless, I think the Lions take it. Next up, Broncos at Jets. Give me a break. Broncos take it 45-21. There's no debate in that. Chargers at Raiders. This is where people are going to disagree with me. No, I'm not picking the Raiders. Not picking the Raiders. So calm down. I'm picking San Diego, but I think Oakland makes it tough on them. I think the Chargers actually have to work for this victory, and I think they take it 27-21 in overtime. I really think that the Raiders are going to come out with Tony Sparano as their head coach, and I think they're going to play for him. I really do. I think San Diego gets the win, but the fact that this is in Oakland, the Raiders seem to play the Chargers tough quite a bit in one game a year. The other, I swear to God, they probably get blown out. But I think Oakland makes life hell for San Diego Chargers fans everywhere. But I think the Chargers ultimately get the win because they're the better team. It's as simple as that. Bears at Falcons, easy formula. Matt Ryan plus Georgia Dome equals win. Simple as that. Falcons 30, Bears 20. None of the NFC South teams can seem to win on the road, except for Tampa Bay, which is kind of funny. But yeah, Falcons 30, Bears 20. I'm not a believer in the Bears. I'm sorry to all Bears fans out there. I mean, I picked your team to go to the playoffs, but Jay Cutler just has not cashed in. Next game, Cowboys at Seahawks. Cowboys, I think the Cowboys get exposed. Seattle's at home. My allergies are killing me. Sorry. Not as bad as it was a couple months ago, but I'll take this kind of allergy any day over what I had a couple months ago on YouTube. Seahawks take it 34-20, and they expose the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are pretenders. You heard it here. They're 4-1. They beat Tennessee, who isn't that good. They beat the Rams. They barely beat the Rams, and they were down 21-0 in the game. Guess what? I don't think the Rams are that good. They beat the Texans at home, and they struggled to beat the Texans, and I don't think the Texans are as good as their record indicates. And their other game was against who was their other game against? I hate to do this to you guys. Cowboys schedule. Oh, okay, that's who it is. The New Orleans Saints, but that was the Saints on the road. Simple as that. Anyone's going to beat the Saints on the road at this point. Redskins at Cardinals. I think the Cardinals, the backup QB, if there's a backup QB playing, they take it, but I think it's 21-14. Cardinals offense is not nearly as good as it is, and it all depends on who's behind the center. The Cardinals defense is good enough to hold the Redskins to 14 points, and I think the Cardinals still get the win now. Giants at Eagles. I had the Giants making the Eagles day hell. 28-27, the Eagles win. Just barely. These two teams always seem to play instant classics. You remember the 2010 game? The Miracle of the Meadowlands 2? I think the Eagles take this one in Miracle of, not Meadowlands, but Miracle at Lincoln Financial Field. But the Giants, they're coming around. 49ers at Rams, last game. 49ers take it 20-17. The St. Louis Rams are not going to go away. Austin Davis looks like a stud at quarterback. Then the 49ers, I think they get their third straight win to go to 4-2, and everything starts to get a little quieter about how people are questioning the 49ers because they were 1-2 last year too, and look at what they're doing this year. They're starting to win their games. So those are my picks. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will be back next time.